A mother was walking down the hall when she heard a humming sound coming from her daughter's bedroom. When she opened the door, she found her daughter scantily clad on the bed with a vibrator. "What in God's name are you doing?" she exclaimed. The daughter replied, "I'm 35 and still living at home with my parents, and this is the closest I'll ever get to a husband." Later that week, the father was in the kitchen and heard a humming sound coming from the basement. When he went downstairs, he found his daughter scantily clad on the sofa with her vibrator. "What the heck are you doing?" he exclaimed. The daughter replied, "I'm 35 and still living at home with my parents, and this is the closest I'll ever get to a husband." A couple of days later, the mother heard the humming sound again, this time in the living room. In there, she found her husband watching the Super Bowl on television with the vibrator buzzing away beside him. "What in the heavens are you doing?" she exclaimed. He replied, "Watching the game with my son-in-law." Early one morning, a drunk man who smelled like beer stumbled onto a subway train and sat down next to a priest. The man's tie was stained, his face was plastered with red lipstick, and a half-empty bottle of gin was sticking out of his torn coat pocket. He opened a newspaper and began reading. After a few minutes, the man turned to the priest and asked, "Say, Father, what causes arthritis?" The priest replies, "My son, it's caused by loose living, being with cheap and wicked women. Too much alcohol, contempt for your fellow man, and the lack of hygiene." The drunk man muttered in response, "Well, who knew?" then returned to his paper. The priest, thinking about what he had said, nudged the man and apologized. "I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to come on so strong." "How long have you had arthritis?" the drunk answered. "I don't have it, Father. I was just reading here that the Queen does."